Hello, welcome to the Budapest Speed Shop. Today we're going to do a little excursion coming at you from Berlin, and it's not Berlin, Kentucky or Ohio. This is Berlin in Germany. So we're planning on taking this very old Panhard behind me, look like a potato, and head over to Budapest with it. I visited my friend Jan-Erik. He's a Trabant enthusiast. The Trabant is the little car next to him. It's made in East Germany, and he also has he call it the Buhanka. It's a Russian UAZ, which is made into an RV. We got a lot of condensation on the windows, in this beautiful autumn morning. The windows are fogging up, so we need a windshield wiper on the inside and on the outside. My friend who is driving the car, his name is Hubert, and he is the uncle of Jan-Erik. Hubert is a Panhard collector for a very long time, so I'm trying to give him a little inspiration for letting him drive with us for a while. It's really tricky to drive in Berlin because you never see these bicyclists where they're coming out of, and they're coming really fast and they expect you to slam on your brake and stop and yield, and yeah, it's just crazy for me. I live in rural Kentucky. We don't have any pedestrians or bicyclists.
It's wonderful. Oh, a good surface on the street.
Currently, we are in the ex-East Berlin side. The way you can tell it's East Berlin or West Berlin is because the houses are kind of older, and also there is a tram. Only East Berlin had trams, or Straßenbahn in German, and then the west side they had the U-Bahn, which was the underground. We are following Jan-Erik, and we can hear the Trabi from like 2 cars behind. So we knew which way to go, just had to sniff, had to smell the air and follow the smell, the two-stroke smell.
Yeah, okay.
We will go
totally understand why people are riding on scooters, more bicycles, and electric anything, because it's just not possible to drive around with a car here in this town. So much traffic jam. If I would live here, probably I would ride a Simpson or something. But I guess when it's raining or when it's cold and raining, that must be a challenge. There's this old broadcasting station from the 20s. That's what my friend here told me. Haha, we didn't get too far. We kind of broken down. So it looks like the engine still not getting enough fuel. So I was looking around in the engine compartment trying to figure out why is it not getting any. So we're looking at the fuel filter right there, and it's just maybe it's clogged up or maybe not. And then when I'm looking around, I see this fuel pump, and on top of it there is this big bolt, and that one was loose. That's why it was sucking false air, so that's why it didn't start. Now it's working, pretty cool. Well, believe it or not, it's still Berlin. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling bad because we kind of broke down, but the good news is that I was able to fix it and figured out what the hell was wrong with it. So now we're trying to get out of town and head towards Leipzig. West Berlin was located at the middle of East Germany, and there was one freeway that was connecting Berlin with West Germany, and here was the checkpoint. This checkpoint is still there, and after that it was East German territory again. We got out of the city, and this little beeping is that app was showing you where the red light cameras are and where is the speed measuring equipment is located, and it works really well. I guess it's illegal to use it in Germany, but we don't really care that much. But it's showing us the speed, and we compared it to the speedometer. It's a little bit off, but nonetheless the car is working great. So we're gonna fill it up at the gas station and keep on trucking. So when was the first time you bought a Panhard?
First time I found, after a great search, was in 1980, when I was a student. I had very much moves to the whole Saarland, near Saarbrück and France, to find one.
So did you find it in France or in Germany?
In Germany. It has been a German owner who had a big problem with the engine, and he stands on the road and he says, oh, it goes up to press.
So you fixed it?
I got it with a big trick and brought it home, and then he stands there because I was studying at Mainz and had not a lot of time. But later in 1990 I drove first time for longer.
Okay, so how many Panhard vehicles do you have right now?
Completely. All doesn't work. But
none of them working. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
5 of them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Which
yes.
one is the oldest one?
The oldest one is a Düner set from 1955.
1955.
My age.
And when was the last time you drove a Panhard?
About 12 years ago.
12.
With the Panhard Düner set, completely aluminium body.
Uh-huh. So how is it feels driving this one?
Wonderful. But no, not wonderful in traffic of the Berlin city.
Yeah, Berlin traffic is not good, yeah.
No, for Panhard not
So
good.
now it's a lot nicer than we got out here.
But now, wonderful.
So what do you think of this Panhard?
He runs very well. Some little difficulties, but not brakes, you hear it, but not important. Yes, he's in a good condition, technically, by you mechanical doing. What he said, the resurrection team.
The resurrection team,
The
yes.
resurrection team was very active.
Very active. So we had a lot of fun yesterday fixing it. Yeah.
Best day since months.
And this is why I came to Germany, to drive on a road like this. It's great. Nice weather. Wow, nice car, good company. That's what life is about.
Good friends around.
And here is another beautiful German town. It looks very organized. So when you talk about German engineering, it's not just their cars, also their houses and their cities as well. There are a lot of rules. Where can you park? Where can you turn? How fast can you go? Of course, but it looks beautiful. I really like it. Of course, it's winter time. When it comes, it's not all that pretty anymore. And if it's raining and dark and whatever, but right now in this beautiful sunny day, it's just gorgeous. I really like to sit in a car like this and then drive through places like that. This is what life is about for me. You can't tell it now, but this town used to belong to East Germany. We drove about 120 kilometers so far. Gonna get into a larger town, gonna have lunch, and then my friend's gonna turn around and go back to Berlin. We're gonna continue on. This is an old East German town. Well, old German town. It happened to be on the eastern side when it happened. So we're gonna stop for lunch, and then my friend's gonna turn around and go back to Berlin. And after this, we're gonna press on. The signal light is a little bit funny in this car because you turn it on and you gotta wait for a while, and then when it decides it's time to start blinking, it will start blinking, but it just takes a little while for it to start doing the job. Now we are looking for a parking spot. It's the outer skirt of downtown, and looks like there is nowhere to be park a car. So I guess Hubert gonna try to go park at these shops, but yeah, I guess it didn't work. So we're gonna try to find another spot somewhere. Very nice German town. Used to be East Germany. Very pretty. We are in Wittenberg. This is where Martin Luther was a priest, not Martin Luther King. It's finally lunchtime. This looks like a very authentic German restaurant, what my friend Jan-Erik found for us. I asked my German friends here, like, what would be a real original German food? And they said the number 17. So it's in German, so I don't know. We're just gonna point and shoot and see what comes out of it. But it's a pretty cool little restaurant here. Jan-Erik, thank you so much for the car. And then, yeah, see you next time.
It's hard to say goodbye. But I know both you fit. Can I say this? Yeah, you fit together. Yeah.
Thanks. I know I'm weird.
Yeah. Have a good time and have a good drive.
Okay.
Have fun.
Thanks. Tschüssi.
Tschüssi.
Thank you, Hubert, for everything you've done, and then I really appreciate the parts what you're giving me, and I had a lot of fun working on the car together.
Very much fun. It was a fantastic team, resurrection team.
The Panhard Resurrection team.
Panhard Resurrection team was wonderful. Big work. I found it wonderful.
So you've been upgraded to Chief Hubert. Dankeschön, auf Wiedersehen.
Thank auf Wiedersehen and good trip, Peter.
Yeah, tschüssi.
Tschüssi, ciao.
I got into Zwickau, and you can see the Trabant factories buildings over there. The administration buildings are still existing. These two left, they are not used anymore. The reason for my little excursion towards Zwickau, because there is the August Heusch Museum where the Trabant factory was. Trabant was an East German car, and it lasted until 1991. They made about 3 million of them. This was a prototype pickup truck which never been in production. They made a roof tent, what you were able to sleep in, two of you, I guess. And then you were able to tow some tiny little boat behind. Those chrome accessories on the front are really expensive nowadays. Here's a little weekend house with a proper television channel in it. Then the ultimate oxymoron, a Trabant race car. There was a type what was in Monaco, this one, and this is the reason why they let my Trabant into the Monaco race as well. I love this. This is a device what you could use in front of your house to lift up the car and fix something underneath like the exhaust or something else. This is the 1 millionth Trabant ever made. That was a big day in a Trabant factory's life. This was an MZ with a boxer engine. I never seen one other than here in the museum. These little cars made out of unusable Russian cotton. They made it to sheets. Then they mixed it with resin, then compressed it for 8 minutes, and then the bent body panels, the formed body panels came out of the machine. This is also one of the early examples. It's a P70 coupe. They didn't make too many of them. This was a postcard what the Trabant company gave out. And also in this same factory, there was the Horsch or Auto Union factory, which had a rich racing heritage, which you can see here. Most of these vehicles were V16s with superchargers. Now this looks like an ironing machine, very funny looking, but a very rare Audi. By now the potato needed some oil. I used this straight 40 oil from that classic car oil manufacturer's Miller's oil. Well, I made it all the way to the Czech Republic. It's still Germany, but I'm gonna stay on the border of Czech Republic and Germany and trying to climb these hills with these 2 cylinders. This engine runs like only 2 cylinders running out of the 8. There's no other 6 on it. So anyhow, this is it for today. I continue on tomorrow morning. I've found this beautiful hotel on the top of the hill. It was very exciting to stay here. It looks really nice inside too. Good morning everyone. This is day 2 of the trip. This is how the hotel looks like from the inside. This is like a little waiting room in front of the other rooms. Looks pretty fancy. And this is the dining room. Last night there was a lot of noise was coming from here. People had a lot of fun here last night, but it's breakfast time. Let's see what we got. In the US, they call this the continental breakfast. I don't know why, because they're nothing like this. They have real buns here and all these hot food. There are some sausages on different versions, some scrambled eggs. Okay, that looks somewhat similar. I don't know what that is. And on the outside, you can see the potato right there. Some real honey. Can't be more real than that. And then some sandwich slices and other things what you can choose for breakfast. It's just a great breakfast. Well, it's a nice German morning. It's pretty foggy, a little raining, but at least it's windy. So gonna try to start up this thing and then head over to the Czech Republic. So here's the cold-soaked Panhard. Gotta be careful not to pull this one. This is taking the battery cable off, basically. You pull it and push it back, it's disconnected. Pull it, push it back, it's connected. So I got to not to touch that. This is the choke. I had to pull this for a cold start. So I'll make sure it's in neutral. And let's try it. Woohoo! Very nice this started. I got the internal windshield wiper already prepared. Thanks to Uber who left it there. So, yeah, let's go. This is a French windshield wiper design. No rhyme or reason. It's like kind of doing it. Going downhill, I'm going in the same gear as I was going uphill to make sure that the car will stop, because I got 4 barely working drum brakes. But it looks like I made it down on the hill pretty good. And this windshield wiper is awesome. So I'm in the German border. This is Germany, like Deutschland that way. And then on the other side of the little creek, this is the Czech Republic now. I got into the city of Komutov. It's in the Czech Republic. And then I'm gonna go through town because I'm going on small roads now. And then there should be a bridge across some river, because I always see this place off of the freeway when I go to Germany, but I never actually drove through here. For a while I was following the freeway what goes to Prague, but I don't really like that town anyway, so the little road, the GPS is telling me to go around that city, so I ended up on this little road. I'm really liking it. The car actually likes it better than the freeway, so it's working out well. The rain is slowly dissipating, and just a very nice leisurely drive now. The middle of the Czech Republic. I'm going through some really small roads. I don't know where this GPS is taking me, but I'm having a lot of fun. Now this road is so narrow, like in Kentucky what we have, so it's pretty cool. The wipers are still going, and it's all good. There are some remains of communism, some old block houses all over the place. I grew up in a place just like this. Well, suddenly the windshield wiper just stopped in this awkward position and didn't move at all. So I'm gonna try to see is there anything I can do with it. First thing I'm checking, did the mechanism fall apart? But it's totally connected, so that means it's something electric. Here's this very simple engine compartment. And here's the windshield wiper motor. So I tried to move the terminals on it to see if that did anything. I pulled off the switch panel and it switches, but not really doing much. Took this panel off and I'm touching, shorting the switch. The switch is, I guess it's okay because it's supposed to start going if I connect these two things together. So I think the switch is okay. When I take the ignition off, the middle of this motor is actually start moving a little bit, just barely, just basically move. That means that there is electricity coming here, but it's not turning. So there's no fuses in this car, so I don't know. I'm gonna have to have a repair shop to do this, so I'm gonna have to take it all apart, clean it maybe, and maybe it's gonna start going. But I need a voltmeter and other stuff which I don't have here, so I'm just gonna give up on troubleshooting and keep on going. It's really challenging to drive in Europe without a windshield wiper because there's always a traffic coming. There are pedestrians and unlit bicyclists. So what I decided I'm gonna forfeit the old road and I'm gonna see any nice scenery anyway. And I just bought some freeway stickers because you gotta pay a toll to get on all the freeways. You gotta pay a toll in the Czech Republic, which I'm almost over, and then you have to pay toll for the Slovakia and then for Hungary. So I went online and I bought some freeway stickers for both places, and yeah, I'm gonna just head on down to the freeway and keep on trucking. Yeah, I took the wrong turn, so now I'm remained on the small roads. I stopped at a Shell gas station and I found some sort of window treatment, just like Windex, but a local version of it. And I treated the windshield, and now it's just basically the water is rolling off of it, so it works pretty well. Every city where I get into, they have a radar, and it's checking your speed, and then if you go a little faster, then it will send you a ticket in the mail. So yeah, that's not too pleasant. But the car works great. Now it's got heating. Well, the windshield wiper doesn't work obviously, but everything else works. So I'm really liking it. I'm just about, well, 3 hours from Budapest, so still in Slovakia. I'm very slowly gonna arrive to that border town called Párkány, and Esztergom is on the other side of the Danube River, so I just gonna go across that bridge. I'm really waiting for that. It's supposed to be a really nice old bridge. It's been blown up for a while and then they rebuilt it, so I'm almost there. I'm just gonna buy some fuel. It's a little bit below half, but it just doesn't really take any gas. It's pretty nice. I made it to Budapest. It's exciting. So mission accomplished. And I just got to pass the city and then go to my friend's place who lives in Erci. The car worked great, and it was learning Italian all night long because it was sitting next to my Fiat 1500, or I don't know if the Fiat was learning French or the French car was learning Italian. We'll find out. But the main thing is the car pretty much made it without too much of a trouble. Okay, windshield wiper motor broke and the fuel pump broke, but other than that, it just made the trip. It's incredible that this car was sitting for so long. Jan-Erik and Hubert were doing a lot of work on it, and I got a lot of parts from Hubert, so that made it a lot easier to do that. So finally the car is here, so I can continue working on it. And the plan is that we're gonna go to Lapalisse with it next fall, and after that I'm gonna put it on the boat and take it home to Kentucky. I found someone who has a polishing shop in Budapest, and for 200 euros he did this. It looks incredible. It's very shiny. The right rear fender was actually repainted, so couldn't do anything with that. But he polished the aluminum pieces, the fenders, the hubcaps, and everything else, and of course the paint. Yeah, it looks really, really cool. I put on the GPS speedometer. That's in kilometer per hour right now, and this car is really awesome. With 2 cylinders, it actually can keep up with the freeway traffic. I changed it over to miles per hour, and you can see it's doing 75 on a normal freeway speed. And again, it's only 2 cylinders, 850 cc. It's very strange that I see some shine on the hood here. We're together for a while now, but I haven't seen that picture yet. So we just got off the freeway and heading to the Model T Museum. Believe it or not, but the guy who designed many parts of the Model T and the assembly line and other things, he was basically the right hand of Henry Ford with his group. He was actually from this small village called Mako. So people, my friends actually bought his house, and they made a museum out of it. Yeah, his name is Joseph Gollum, and he's from Mako, which we are arriving into. Well, we just arrived into the town called Mako. It's a nice little place. So now we're gonna find the museum. And now we are here. There is the museum ahead of us. So here's a plate for Joseph Gollum, and this was the dealership. Actually, what they did first, they had Fordson tractors, then TT trucks, and then after that they had a couple cars arrived as well. And he's the one who's actually designed the first Fordson tractor as a side gig for Henry Ford. So the car is being delivered to the museum, and now I'm just gonna leave it behind and head back to Budapest, then over to London, then back to Kentucky. Thanks for watching, and see you guys next time. Bye.